Hello and welcome to Western Athletic Media. Today we're just going to have a quick chat about the Raiders and Niners preseason game on Saturday, August 16th. So the 49ers came away in a close win, 22-19. It came down to that last drive. But let's see what went wrong for the Raiders, what went right for the Niners. Just talk about the game, look at some stats. All right. Aiden O'Connell played most of the game, but let's start with the starters for the Raiders offense. Geno Smith at quarterback. 6 for 8, 55 yards. He looked great out there. He was nimble, moved around well, made some good throws downfield. 6 for 8, that's a great completion percentage. Can't complain about that. No touchdowns, but they did score. Ashton Genty, 7 carries, 33 yards, 4.7 average. And oh my goodness, I'm pretty sure most people saw, but he shrugged off some defenders. Took a nasty hit. Looked like he banged up his shoulder a little bit, but I think he'll be okay. 1 touchdown. And then some other running backs in there. Mostert got the start behind him, 3 for 9. 3 yards on average. He was okay. Zamir White, I was impressed with Zamir White today. 1 carry, 5 yards. But he did good on special teams. All right, let's talk about Aiden O'Connell. Is he better than Cam Miller? Yes. No debate about it. Looks great. It says number 4, but he's number 12. He looks great number 12. 15 for 23. It was okay. I mean, the O-line was letting him get beat up. Same thing for Cam Miller. They were getting eaten alive. So I think 15 for 23 was pretty okay. 138 yards. Interception. It's a better performance than last week for him. Let's hope he can continue to improve. I think he's a good backup. Aiden O'Connell is a good backup quarterback. Will he ever be good enough to be a starter? Maybe. Who knows? I don't think so. He might one day. But he's a great backup. He's still got time to develop. Let's look in the receiving game. With the most completions, Shedrick Jackson, 3 receptions for 28 yards, 9.3 in average. Brock Bowers, what a catch from him. Went up and got it. Michael Mayer, his catch was also amazing. I think the Raiders have a great duo in Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. They're both good enough to be starters, hands down. Where they struggle is in the wide receivers. Trey Tucker, your number 1 guy. I don't think he's a number 1. Excuse me, by the way, it's not Trey Tucker that I'm thinking about. It's he's not on here. Oh, Mayers, no. Number 16. I'm pretty sure most people know who I'm talking about. Number 16. I don't think he's a great starter. Jacoby Myers, there he is. Oh man. Yeah, he's okay. Trey Tucker was fast. He got overthrown. Raiders offense performed okay. I mean, they got the ball moving with the starters. The backups struggled a little bit, but I mean, they were moving. Let's look at our defense. How did the defense perform? Max Crosby had a great tackle for a loss. There was an interception by Jeremy Chin. That was nice. The defense played pretty good. I mean, you held the 49ers, especially that offense. I mean, their offense, they were moving, 49ers offense, but they were holding it down, the Raiders defense, better than most people would have expected. Special teams, Daniel Carlson, star of the night, 4 for 4 in field goals. One was a little close, but 4 for 4. Very reliable. I mean, he missed the one against Seattle, but no one's going to be 100% forever. Kick return, Zamir White's kick return impressed me. Tommy Mellott, he had a good kick return too. AJ Cole, he's a great punter. Love AJ Cole for the Raiders. It's like the Niners offense. Mac Jones played most of the game, but let's look at Brock Purdy first. 5 for 7. Also, similar to Geno Smith, only had 2 incompletions. 66 yards, he had a few more. No touchdowns. Rushing, Jeff Wilson Jr. 8 carries, 16 yards, 2 per average. Whew. Shows that Raiders D-line was playing tough. He got a touchdown, but 2 on average, not great. Corey Kiner, 2 for 23, 11.5 average. That's not bad at all. Keyshawn Vaughn, 9 carries, 24 yards, 2.7. Not great. Not great. Their rushing game, not the best. But Mac Jones had a good game, and so did Carter Bradley. They both of those backups outperformed both of the Raiders' backups. Receiving game, Robbie Chosen, 5 receptions, 92 yards, 18.4 on average. That's a great game. Great game from him. Demarcus Robinson. Oh, man. I haven't heard that name in a while. 3 for 44. 3 for 42 for Ricky. Yeah. Pretty good in the receiving game. Running backs involved a little bit. Let's look at their defense. 5 tackles, 1 assist for Nicholas Martin. Jalen Mahoney with an interception. Chase Lucas. Chase Lucas had a great game. Chase Lucas is a stud for that Niners defense. Absolutely impressed. Kicking, Jake Moody. I mean, starting off the game, missing that field goal. I thought he was going to have a terrible night. Then he goes and kicks his career long, which doesn't count. But career long 50, was it 7? No, 59? 59-yard field goal. That is far. That is far. I know that Jacksonville kicker, 70 yards, insane. That's also crazy. But 59, after missing one earlier in the game, Jake Moody, hats off to him. He made a difficult kick. So he won that game for the Niners. Hands down. Not to mention those other 4 field goals he made. 5 for 6. That's a ton of field goals. You know why they had so many? Look at that. No punting. They didn't punt a single time that whole game. I mean, the Raiders defense played well. They held them in that red zone. But they did allow a lot of field goals. Allowed them to get downfield into field goal range. So your final ended up being 22-19 in favor of the Niners. Old classic rivalry. Legion Stadium, surprisingly full of Niners. I mean, I feel like most people would expect it, but it was empty. There's hype in Vegas around Genty. He had a much better game this game than last. Last game he was -1 yard, and then on this one he did pretty well, pushing people off him, moving downfield, got a touchdown. Great game from him. Looking forward to seeing more of him. And the offensive line hopefully keeps making more holes. Because last week against the Seahawks, that Raiders O-line was getting beat up. This week against Niners starters, they were creating holes, making plays for Genty, getting good blocks in, allowing him to make plays. But he got beat up pretty good, Genty did. Especially getting tackled. I feel like it was pretty dirty, and that Niners defender took him down by his neck. Brought him down awkward. It was, ugh. You could tell they took him out of the game pretty soon after that. It's a good call. But that's your game. Raiders 19, Niners 22. If you guys want to see more NFL content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.